Get cooking. Visit Ray's today and make your game day delicious. Just run to Ray's.
Welcome to Klamath Falls, Oregon, a place where natural beauty meets small town charm. This hidden gem, nestled in the heart of the Pacific Northwest, is a perfect location for anyone looking for an exceptional quality of life. In Klamath Falls, working at Sky Lakes provides the opportunity for not just a job, but a fulfilling lifestyle. An idyllic blend of career growth, work-life balance, and natural beauty awaits those who choose to be a part of our community.
Call Roto-Rooter, that's the name, and away go troubles down the drain. Our jingle still says it best. Roto-Rooter has the best trained professionals and the most effective equipment to unclog drains and sewers. Roto-Rooter's sharp blades flex outward against the pipe walls as they spin, slashing right through the toughest roots and clogs to get your pipes draining again.
Call Roto-Rooter, that's the name.
And away go troubles down the drain.
Roto-Rooter!
Ashley's year-end clear-out is happening now. For a limited time, save up to 50% on select items or get 0% interest for 72 months with select in-store mattress purchases. Shop more deals in-store and online at Ashley in Medford and Roseburg.
Tonight, tracking the weather whiplash across the country. Plus, our great Made in America Christmas is back. The small-town triumphs you can put under the tree. On World News Tonight with David Muir, America's most watched newscast.
Next at 5, 3 lawsuits filed following the effort to recall Josephine County Commissioner John West. Details on the lawsuit in court today coming up.
And a local organization is building a pathway for recovery as pollinator population declines. We'll have those details.
Plus, we'll take a look at a business that's redefining what a friend can be. Those stories and much more coming up right now on NewsWatch 12 at 5.
Live, local, late breaking. This is NewsWatch 12 at 5.
We're continuing to track the effort to recall Josephine County Commissioner John West. Thank you for joining us for NewsWatch 12 at 5. I'm Tim Quidadamo.
And I'm Jerry Howard. Results from a special election to recall him are in, though not yet official.
And it's not just the election that we're watching. A lawsuit that John West filed was in court today. Let's check in with Samantha Cadera joining us live in studio for more details. Sam, what do you have for us?
Yeah, Tim, Jerry, John West is challenging the signatures that triggered the recall, saying that County Clerk Rhiannon Henkel's didn't properly verify them. Today, a Josephine County judge ruled in Henkel's favor, saying she followed state law when verifying the signatures. According to unofficial results from the Josephine County election, a majority of voters have approved the recall of Commissioner John West. 63% of voters said yes, while 37% voted no. However, it's important to note that results are still unofficial, and West claimed procedures were not followed. A Josephine County judge ruled in Henkel's favor, like we said, today, but West plans to appeal.
Talk to my client about what we're going to do. Definitely want to be able to have be able to appeal, and we will make a decision quickly.
West continues to challenge the results, but for now, the election still stands, and we'll keep you updated as the situation continues to develop. And later on in our newscast, we'll hear from John West again, but for now, reporting live in studio, I'm Samantha Cadera.
Sam, thank you. Let's check in with Storm Tracker 12 Chief Meteorologist Matt Hoffman for a look at our conditions. Matt, we should have called out and gone golfing today.
Yeah, it was beautiful out there. Temperatures very mild. We even broke a couple of records in Montague and Klamath Falls. We're still well into the 50s in Medford. It's 49 in Wairika, 47 degrees in Klamath Falls, but we even made it well into the 50s for the Klamath Basin today. Temperatures around the region, 59 in Gold Beach. It's 43 in Mount Shasta, but look at Lakeview, 36 degrees. With these clear conditions, look for temperatures to tumble tonight, down to 37 in Medford, 26 in Klamath Falls, and 32 in Wairika. With the clear skies, the light winds will also see fog development, and some of that could be quite dense for our inland valleys, including in the Rogue Valley. And then as we go through the afternoon, we'll see mid to high level clouds increasing. So temperatures likely not as warm for tomorrow. Slight chance of a few showers at the coast for tomorrow, and then wet weather really starts to move in as we head into this weekend. A series of storm systems to keep an eye on through Christmas. I'll have a closer look at that forecast right through the holiday coming up.
Thank you, Matt. Well, in an age of climate change, wildfires, and declining pollinator populations, an organization is building a pathway for their recovery.
Rocky Walker took a look into this buzzway for migratory and native animals.
Rocky, what can you tell us about this effort?
Tim and Jerry, I'm currently standing out a pollinator garden, meaning every one of these plants provides a resource to a pollinator in one way or another. And each garden itself becomes another stop waypoint for them in their journey. These gardens, they're interconnected, meaning they create a direct pathway for pollinators here in the Rogue Valley. A pollinator superhighway. That's what the Pollinator Project is calling the Buzzway.
The Rogue Buzzway map online is a virtual indicator of the real gardens, the real landscapes that are pollinator friendly in the Southern Oregon bioregions.
It's a project 8 years in the making, going through the hands of interns in Southern Oregon University. In this collaboration, they say,
it helps show the pollinator habitat connectivity in the Rogue Valley. It helps show how the ecosystem is kind of rebounded after the Alameda fire, and it sort of helps identify the locations where pollinator habitat is needed.
The map shows the stories and work already done in the Rogue Valley, as well as creating a roadmap for what still needs to be completed.
Mostly I'm thinking about where it'll go next.
The Buzzway is restoring a natural pathway for migrating pollinators and species in the Rogue Valley, a pathway that was left devastated by the Alameda fire.
Think of all the just nothing there now, burned areas, and so that is going to help us look at where gardens are needed.
The Buzzway shows a path for pollinators to come through, and it serves for the students working on the project to move forward into their careers.
We give them the kind of the cookbook of here's how you do the things, but it's not until you run into this real problem, this real world solution, opportunity that you really figure out, okay, this is how GIS is done. It just doesn't get better than seeing students like apply their skills in real time and feel super comfortable and super proud at the end.
Those I spoke with today emphasize that it really doesn't take too much to make a difference, saying that only 1 or 2 plants in your garden could provide a waypoint for pollinators along their journey. Reporting live in Phoenix, I'm Rocky Walker.
Rocky Walker live. And a Grants Pass woman is rescuing reptiles right at home.
She says once you get past the scales and the slime, they make great lifelong companions. Leaf Column shows us why.
I'm here with a ball python around my neck at Caveman Critters in Grants Pass. The owner's telling me that reptiles can make a fantastic companion with the right care.
I haven't met a reptile I don't fall in love with.
For Kitty Allen of Grants Pass, reptiles have always been a family affair.
When my grandson moved in with me 8 years ago, he started collecting animals, and pretty soon we decided that we would open up a rescue.
Allen, using her experience as the child of pet store owners and the help of her grandson Camden, to run a reptile rescue out of her home.
Oh my goodness, look at your tongue.
Caveman Critters has close to 60 reptiles and amphibians under its roof. Like a cat or dog adoption, Allen vets each application to make sure the animals go to a good home.
Tortoises and things can live 100 years. So I've actually had people call me up and ask me if they could put our rescue in their will.
Each species has its own needs: heating, a habitat, and plenty of food.
I give them crickets. We put her on a little diet because she was huge.
And with Allen rescuing many pre-owned animals, each one has its own personality.
He's not going to be happy when I put him back in.
10-year-old Camden telling me it's changed his perspective on what a friend can be.
Just because they're small doesn't mean that they are less than you. I mean, they are still alive beings.
Now, if you are interested in adopting one of these incredible critters, you can call the number on your screen right now to get in contact with Caveman Critters Grants Pass. Reporting in Grants Pass, this is Guts, and I'm Leaf Column.
You're Careless Leave column. Onto the school watch. St. Mary's of Medford is currently home to 8 exchange students from Argentina. Since the exchange program began in 2017, students from Argentina come to stay with local families for 5 weeks. Then St. Mary's students travel to Argentina for 5 weeks. Rhiannon Beatty, the Spanish teacher and Argentina exchange coordinator, shared what she loves about this program.
I love that I get to bring language to life for my students and watch them be able to take that into their lives as adults.
And we'll learn more about the Argentina exchange program and hear about the students' experiences in Southern Oregon in NewsWatch 12 at 6.
Meanwhile, locals in Central Point are settling into a relatively new holiday tradition that's starting to spread throughout the Rogue Valley. And Jerry, I talked to some of the organizers of this tradition who tell me 6 o'clock on Christmas Eve might get a little loud.
Yeah.
The tradition started actually in the UK. And so the UK kind of had a different version of it. We've now modified it to the Central Point version.
For the last 3 years, residents in Central Point have stepped outside on Christmas Eve to ring their bells with their neighbors. Lifelong residents Debbie Saxbury and Jake Jacobowski are leading the charge with help from an old school bell in Jake's yard.
It helps guide Santa through the night.
Not only does it help the big guy find his way for the holiday, it brings an already close community together during the most wonderful time of the year. And the young tradition is already growing.
I got a call from Eagle Point Church today, and they have a 100-year school bell, and they asked for permission. They said, "Can I ring the school bell?" I'm like, "Of course."
For those who don't have any bells, Debbie and Jake are handing out 500 cowbells at Ray's Food Place in Central Point until 6 o'clock tonight, ringing in the holidays in Central Point.
All right, Debbie, ring me in.
I'm Tim Quidadamo. The Medford Food Project has just made their final food collection of the year. Volunteers collect green bags of non-perishable food. Food is collected, packaged, and sent out to 12 food banks across the Rogue Valley. They finished the year strong, collecting almost 35,000 pounds of food in December. However, numbers for the year were down overall. We'll have more details coming up at 6.
And NewsWatch 12 welcomes you to join our annual Stuff the Truck food drive with Ray's Food Place stores. We're stuffing a semi-truck or 2 with food this holiday season, and we have just 6 days left to collect donations. You can donate at any Ray's Food Place grocery store or online at kdrv.com.